Bonjour, detectives! Our story concludes today, but just like trains, there's another one coming soon. Until then, let's say au revoir to Amelia's Paris at Gare Saint-Lazare.
Before we reach the end of the story of this secret and our tour throughout Amelia's Paris, I would like to know, why was this station so iconic back then?
It was the country's oldest train station, immortalized by Monet, who painted it in the late 1800s. Then it became a symbol for modernity and industrialization. And back then in big cities or in small towns, train station would have been a focal point for the community life.
Were they traveling a lot back then?
For the generation surviving World War I, the life in the 20s was booming. Economic growth meant that luxury items became more available to more people, especially the car. And the 40-hour work week started, which meant that more people had access to free time. Back then, people didn't fly much. Trains were the common way to get around. Ships and ocean liners were the trendiest mode of transportation. They even had to widen the Suez Canal so that they could accommodate the increased traffic.
Oh, so people got around, and in style.
Oh, it's no secret, the clothing of that time was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just like travel, high fashion became more available to more people. But people carried on making most of their clothes at home. In Paris, women were daring convention and trying new styles.
And a fashionable detective would never be seen without her hat.
Oh, there were endless variations, but most were adorned with feathers, ribbons, or flowers. They would match this with a long coat and add sometimes a fur collar. And in Paris, the fashion was to have as many bows as possible. But what saw the most innovation were the dresses. Hemlines were long or short, and the silhouette became less and less feminine.
And what about men's fashion?
Oh, they weren't as often as flamboyant as women. They wore a fedora or a newsboy hat in very dark colors. They didn't have a lot of variety in colors, but they wore a lot of different fabrics. Leather jacket became very popular for men at that time. But it is mainly the accessories and the tailoring, like the watches, that would help them show off their character.
Women were wearing more masculine styles in this time too. Some daring detectives even wearing pants.
With women working and joining the fight during World War I, the lines between the sexes became blurred. You could see women on the street wearing trousers, collared shirts, or blazers. They even started to have their hair really short, just as men would.
Wow, it's hard not to think of Paris in the 1920s and not think of the flappers and their amazing style.
But their style was also a very strong political stance. Showing off more skin was a response to the existing social norms. What they did was daring and powerful. It was simply never been seen before. Women were exploring their freedom through fashion.
Sounds like June and Amelia were right in step with the times.
That's true. And we hope you enjoyed this trip around 1920s Paris, detectives. We sure uncover a lot of secrets about Amelia's past.
We hope you like your new feature, Secrets. We have one last mystery to reveal. A new secret will be available each month. So until then, au revoir!